Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today's presentation is brought to you by Dane Calloway. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to interrupt this broadcast to let you know that YouTube couldn't stop it. They just couldn't. And unfortunately, it worked in Dane Calloway's favor. And Dane Calloway was able to come right back in stream again. Even though they didn't know what to do and what to say when Dane Calloway and his team presented the evidence in front of their faces and let them know that they were playing with the last live stream. Today's live stream is going to be about some things that Dane Calloway didn't get a chance to talk about during his last live stream and more. So regardless if they try to pull that same thing again, Dane Calloway and his legal team is ready to pull out all ammunition and fire at will. Hi, man. OCO. I know people was listening like, what the? What channel was this? Listen. Viewer discretion. Right. Viewer discretion is advised. Yeah, man. How y'all doing? Everything good? Hold on. Y'all can hear me, right? The mic is up. Look like I got good levels on this side. We good to go? No, I'm not going. AMS. All right, cool. Y'all know I'm in a good mood. I'm always in a good mood. And even though I'm going to have to talk about the foolery, I'm still going to be in a good mood. Who we got in here? What that saying? Dystopia, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Drop a bomb. Alexandria, VA in the building. Woodstock, GA, Cherokee County. Baltimore in the building. Cleveland, Ohio in the building. Baltimore in the building. Richmond, VA in the house, 804. Boston in the building. Long Beach, Cali in the building. Minnesota in the building. Norfolk, VA, 756. Hey, VA in here. VA in here. That's what's up, y'all. Wait a minute, man. This whole thing just jumped on me. All right, Kansas City, Illinois, Louisiana, Cleveland, Ohio, New York, Charlotte, North Carolina, Sacramento, California, Dallas, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Edmond, Oklahoma, Cali, South Carolina, Cleveland, Ohio, Charlotte, North Carolina, Cleveland, Ohio. Look, they in here too. Brooklyn and Y. Who that? Oh, man, this thing. All right, Michigan, Louisville, Kentucky, Cleveland, Ohio, New Jersey, Oklahoma, 757. What up, VA? Northeast DC. What up, Maglo? What up, DC? Milwaukee, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Salt Lake City, Denver, Sydney, Australia in the house, Twin Cities. Wait a minute, this thing jumped on me again. Chicago, Chi-Town, what up? Bryan, Texas in here. Pittsburgh, PA in here. Sydney, Australia in here. Bahamas in here. What up, Bahamas? Man, what's y'all weather like right now? Should I be getting jealous? Denver in the house. Charlotte, North Carolina. Tampa, Florida. BX. What up, BX? Colorado in the house. Houston in the house. Philly in the house. Temple, Texas in the house. Jackson, Mississippi in the house. Philly, what up? South Central, Los Angeles in the house. Compton in the building. 314 St. Louis in the building. Brunswick, GA. Jersey in the building. Los Angeles in the building. Philly in the building. Memphis teen in the building. Texas by way of Chicago in the building. OCO need you. How you? 395 South. We know where that's at. That's back home. London in the building. What up, London? Tulsa, Oklahoma in the building. Big up to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Heating up in Cali right now? Man, I know everybody done got a whole bunch of rain, a bunch of thunderstorms, and now it's just heating up. I think that's for everybody now. I don't know. Maybe on the East Coast it may be a little, still a little rainy and everything. Could be. But it should be clearing up according to the forecast. That's just me. I'm not a, meteorologist here, but I'm just giving my affirmations right now. I want everybody to feel the sun. Bronx, New York, Raleigh, North Carolina, Miami Gardens, Florida, Killeen, Texas, Richmond, VA, Dallas, Texas, Tallahassee, Florida, Fredericksburg, VA all over the place in here. 229 GA. What up, Georgia? Georgia in here pretty deep. Texas in here pretty deep. North Carolina in here pretty deep. Florida in here pretty deep. Naptown in the building. There go Connecticut. Connecticut in the building. Mississippi in the building. Atlanta in the building. ATL in the building. Columbia, South Carolina. Indianapolis in the building. Fort Worth, Texas in the building. Hey, hold on. Let me sip my coffee. I'm over here stumbling on basic words. .662 Mississippi, Detroit, Las Vegas, Hampton, VA. Look at VA. Dallas, Las Vegas, ATL, Baltimore, Memphis 10, 202 Slim. What it do, Slim? Alabama in the building. What up, Alabama? Texas in the building. Who that? Cleveland, Ohio in the building. Ohio in here deep too. Don't read what I just said. I ain't even see it. This thing jumping on my side, Levante. P-Town, New Jersey. Southeast DC in the building. That's back home right there. Durham, North Carolina. What's going on? 562 Long Beach, Atlanta, GA. Man, so yeah, Cali up in here deep. They go north of VA again. Henderson, Kentucky in here. Savannah, Georgia in here. Detroit, Michigan in here. What up, Michigan? Louisiana in here. I see you. Norfolk, VA. Conyers, GA. Griffin, GA. Woo, look at GA. Roanoke, VA. Beautiful. Woo, don't get me started. Beautiful area. DMV in the house. There go Miami with that good weather. Miami in here. I know y'all hot over there. That strip open up yet? Y'all wilding out over there right now. Probably, don't lie. Atlantis. The real Atlantis. We at home right now. Dallas, Texas in the building. Augusta, Georgia. Gainesville, Georgia. ATL. South Central LA. Man. Fort Myers, Florida. Chicago, what up? Warner Robins, GA 478. I got you. St. Lawrence, Georgia. Miami about to get rain right now. Good. Good. 90 degrees in, hold up. That went past me. 90 degrees in Vegas already. Woo. Man, I can't wait. Now, hold on. Let me not say that before jump to 102 one day and I 313 in the house. Fort Worth in the house. Norfolk, VA. There go Toronto, Canada. Canada, what that weather looking like right now? Santa Rosa, California. College Park, Georgia. Cali, North Hollywood, what up? Georgia, Los Angeles, Detroit. It's raining. Hold up. Man, that jank jump. I can't find that jank now. Somebody said it's raining in Tallahassee, Florida also, but somebody said something else too. I missed that. So Florida getting rain. That's probably what's messing Miami up right now. Raining in Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, it did come over on y'all side. Durham, Bull City. 317 Naptown in the building. What up, Naptown? East Texas, 903. 910, North Carolina. Oh, y'all drenched? Wow. Duval, what up, Duval? What's going on, y'all?
Set it on fire.
97 in Arizona. Y'all got the heat up there. Y'all need to share some of that. Unusual. 70 in Minnesota. Woo, that is unusual. I mean, look, that's a good thing. Y'all probably need that. Man, I ain't even see this. Dre OG reacts. Dre, what up, Dre? We got a collab too, Dre. I like your videos too, brother. We got to do something, brother. You know, I could do some reaction videos. You know, I could hit him with the man. Hold up. No, I'm just messing with you. I appreciate that, Dre. But if you can't reach out to me on IG, I was looking for your IG. I couldn't find that. But if you can't reach out to me on IG, brother, I appreciate that. Thank you for always showing love. I'm going to show love back too. I'm going to try to catch you when you go live. I got you, brother. I appreciate that. North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, no Kakalaki in the house. That's right. VA native, I appreciate that donation, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. North Carolina is beautiful. Every time I visit, man, like I said, the last time we visited, we done bought property, house. Like we could leave North Carolina for a second. But especially up in the mountains. That's home. That's second home, technically. First home, DC, just to let y'all know, Slim. Turtle Island, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, my bad. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I saw Michigan at the same time. Chicago, Gastonia, North Carolina. Who that? South Carolina, Houston, The way he spelled it though, Houston, Texas in the building. H-Time. Now I'm talking about. Yeah, show some love to Dre OG in the chat if you can. I appreciate that, y'all. We appreciate that. That'd be a nice little collab. I appreciate that. We both doing our thing. Both brothers, you know what I'm saying? Ladies, watch out. No, I'm married, though. I don't know about Dre. I'm married. I'm good. Y'all could go mess with Dre.
OCO, freethinkers. You're now tuned into the realest historian on the planet.
This brother, he is raising some serious questions.
He's here to make you think.
What I'm trying to do is get our people to understand that we have been lied to all the way around about our history. Can you name any other group of people, no matter their skin complexion, that are being labeled primarily as the name of two continents? Not two countries, two continents. That is called a misnomer, which is the act of applying a wrong name to some person or thing.
The best teacher you wished you had in school. Have your pens and paper handy and get ready to take notes.
I want y'all to check out somebody named Dane Calloway.
Dane Calloway?
Look into Dane Calloway. He has a lot of information about how this whole shit was told in reverse. Okay, where they say, oh, we came from Africa over here. No, a lot of us was already here.
And information that was put together by a man by the name of Dane Calloway, who is also questioning the slave trade. And he's done some remarkable videos on the history of the slave trade in the United States. And he's gone back down the food chain and gone back down the line, and he's realized that a lot of the so-called African Americans in the United States are not African at all. They're actually Native Americans, because the slave trade did not happen the way we were told that it happened.
It's Dane Calloway.
Dane Calloway. Go and watch this man's channel, man. This dude is phenomenal, and he don't get the accolade and his flowers right now. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude gives some powerful information, some common sense. Go dig deep and research. Maybe even have to spend a couple dollars on research if you truth seeking. Not fact checking, truth seeking. Because there's a difference.
It's Dane Calloway on I'm Just Here to Make You Think Radio.
Turn it up. Look, 100 years after 100 years, they done lied to us about this and that. Told us all we from Africa. I made fiction characters turn into facts. Heard your time and then it was not. Knowing goddamn well that trick was capped. My wife and I wrote a book about it. It's a book with knowledge, evidence, and fact. And my other book got them haters shook, cause it's helping my people take a closer look at their backgrounds in the background, showing my people where they supposed to look. Showing my people where they get it from, where they hit it from, all sorts of angles. When it comes to this research, you must please first. Don't trust strangers, find out all of your own. That's what I highly recommend and suggest. And if you're looking for answers and content about me, I highly recommend you the best. Which is my website at the link you see just across the screen. Don't let it miss you. I make it simple. I double down on that black and white. It's so official. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want the other one real quick? What y'all want? Tell me, do y'all want me to go ahead and move on to the other one, or just go ahead? Like, if you want the other one, put fire emojis, feathers, bow and arrows, you know what I mean? Bombs. Go ahead. It's up to y'all. I mean, it's just one click of a button. It's up to y'all. All right, I'm about to do it. Hey, look. Ain't no chucking, no jobbing, no ducking, no hiding, no telling on people that's under assignment. Those are them people that fucked up our climate, changing up everything so you can't find it. Let's focus our people to focus our people, cause most of our people lose hope for our people. We choking the fan by revoking my people. We selling the fan, not promoting my people. You woke up today, it be different tomorrow. Stop or to follow with Lee Leonardo. Police killing innocent like it's their motto. How much more time we gon' take this to sorrow? How many
many times we go marching for peace. We still got black people that die in the streets. From your brothers or racist police. The war's not us, it's them racist elite. Brother, wake up. Sister, wake up. This ain't nothing but shit they made up. Religion is here to manipulate minds. Only books slave masters gave us to read. Only books slave masters gave us to teach. Only books slave masters gave us to preach. Only books slave masters gave us some peace. What they have heaven here on earth. Wake up. Pick your cape up. Pick your face up. This is shake up. No time for makeup. Injustice is a white supremacy. You both affect the melanated people too much. I'ma keep raising my fist to the sky. I'ma keep raising my fist to the sky. This ain't for everybody. This is only for them conscious melanated people.
Hey, where my screen at? There you go. Yes, sir. More coming, y'all. I promise y'all that. More coming. I'm working on it. That just wasn't the priority, but I'm working on that. There's a lot of other things I'm working on too behind the scenes. I want to get more and more people involved in this. It's very serious. It's for our people. It's for our benefit. A lot of things popped up while communicating with the family in the 13% server. I got a lot of stuff done. We moved forward on a couple of things. Got a nice legal team going. Some other things I'm not going to mention, but if you would love to be a part of that, it's free. Just click the link in the description to join the 13% server if you're about doing something for our community. Yep, there y'all go, right there in the chat. Right there in the chat. All you got to do is hit exclamation point 13% in the live chat, and it's gonna pop up automatically. Or you know, out of the common courtesy of the moderators of the chat, that will do it for you. Shout out to Imani, I see you in the building. Y'all, Renee in the building. Blue Dreamer in the building. Oh, are my speakers on this whole time? Oh, my apologies, y'all. I know all that noise was coming through my speakers. I apologize if y'all heard that. I hope that didn't go through the microphone. This should be clear now. Okay, yeah. My apologies. It's a couple of things I want to talk about. Some things that are arising. We are working on this, by the way, behind the scenes, just to let y'all know. Those of us that are being discriminated against by people that are not our people and people that look like you and I. We're being discriminated against those people. And now I'm not about to be up here, you know, stating some things that's going to be nice and courteous to them. It's not about that. It's about pooling our funds together to make the right moves happen for our people, for our benefit, to make sure that we see us at the top, no matter who likes it or not. That's what this is about. I've been doing things for some years now, but I see that it's a lot of moves that I had to make on that note as far as protection is concerned. A lot of people were getting some backlash, and a lot of them wanted to stop doing what they were doing because of that, because they couldn't take, you know, what those haters were ditching. They're not used to that, and all they trying to do is share who their family are, or is rather. We don't got to put up with that. I'm here to tell you right now, we're never, ever going to have to put up with that any longer. I put some funds to the side to help our people that are in need. If you want to report something where there's a situation where you feel as though you've been discriminated against by just simply acknowledging who you are, and out the blue comes a lot of hate and they were discriminating against you, we need you to report that and a 13% community server. Is, you know, all the instructions are there and how to, you know, get that done, and make sure you follow the instructions, because I'm gonna tell you right now, we not playing no games, none. I'm putting funds in the right areas where it need to be, where it need to go. A lot of our people are looking for some assistance in different areas, starting businesses, upkeeping a business, retirement. There's things like that where some moves are being made behind the scenes where we could assist. And when I say we, it's not just me. That means that it's not just me. Like what you see come out is not going to have my name on it as if I am the sole owner or I am the sole creator. No, we all made this happen. We all put our money towards it to make it happen. Land ownership, having our own clinics, just to name a few things. Even if you have a suggestion, that's what the 13% community service for. Drop it in there. If you have something that you could bring to the table, there's a tab in the 13% community server for that. It's free. I'm not asking for anything. But, you know, eventually some things is going to cost some money. So I'm not going to sit here and say that it's always going to be free. Some things are going to cost some money. We'll talk about that later on down the line when that arises. But right now, we don't have to worry about that. Right now, it's a couple of things that we got to get in order first. That protection was number one. I went on TikTok and, you know, I hired somebody, or a couple of people actually, to run my TikTok for me. And I went on TikTok personally. I looked at my TikTok, I said, okay. And then what TikTok was suggesting me was all of these people that were talking, you know, like how I talk. I said, okay, that's great. Everybody's doing well. Then it was response videos, whatever. I don't know what it's called. I really don't know. But it's a lot of people on there, on TikTok, that are not my people. And some of them look like you and I, that are talking out the side of their neck. They would not do that in front of our face. And they shouldn't be here. Now, you can take that how you want it. But we just going to make sure that they're not going to be on these platforms. I can tell you that. We're not going to take or tolerate any disrespect from any one of you fools. There are the people out there that are disguised as Aboriginals, that are disguised as Indians right now, that do not have your best interests. Listen to me. They do not. They do not have your best interests in mind. They will sit up there and tell you that you are not a part of them just because somebody that looked like you and I got with a so-called foreigner, fell in love with that foreigner, and running with it. No, you better not listen to Dane because he's against foreigners. I'm against what foreigners have done to my people. That's what I'm against. That's what I'm against. Don't try to misinterpret my message to fit your liking, just so you could discredit what I'm doing. You can't. I put the research out there. Everybody could see it for themselves. I also told people that we are the American Indians. Let's be clear about this. Because there's a lot of people out there thinking that we're trying to be Native Americans, and no, we're not. Native Americans are not the same as American Indians. You heard what I said? Native Americans are not the same as American Indians. We are totally different people. Native people are foreigners. And I showed you that by not only way of definition in the 1828 Webster's English Language Dictionary, I showed you by way of paper trail coming from the government. Do not make me go back over that hour-long video, just for you to comprehend again. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, as soon as I told y'all, before I put that video out, that I was going to get a lot of people hating. And as soon as I put that video out, that the people that turned their nose up are the people that know that they are not supposed to be where they are right now. Let's be real. And if you see those people that look like you and I, and they don't never show you their children or their wives, is because their children are mixed and their wives are Caucasian. A lot of those people that claim that they Aboriginal or Indian and want to turn around and tell you that they still African are Pan-Africans. And then there's Native Americans out there thinking that we trying to attach ourselves to their culture when they actually don't have a culture to begin with. Because all of them are following the same routine. You're following up under the Lakotas and the Dakotas right now. Y'all all doing the same thing. You don't have your own culture. The United States of America wouldn't have a culture if it wasn't for our people. Who are our people, Dane? The American Indians. I call them the Niji as my fellow beings. That's why. That's what that term is about. A lot of these people want to sit back behind the camera so they won't show their real life. A lot of them are poor. I'm going to tell you that right now. Right now. And they just want to bring you down along with them because they're already up underground. They're not higher than us. They need us because if it wasn't for us, it wouldn't be no them. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Rashida Terry. Thank you for the donation, sister. I appreciate that. There's a big difference between American Indian and Native American. As a matter of fact, I challenge you Native Americans out there to show me a law by way of the government that approved the transformation or the reclassification where it goes from American Indian to Native American. I dare you. You won't ever find it because it does not exist. There is no law indicating that American Indians went to Native Americans as far as classification here. Let's get this clear. We were the only group that was misclassified, and then reclassified over and over and over again. Only group, not you. The reason why y'all got stuck up in those clans that are now called nations is because the government helped you. Then y'all were able to craft y'all little rules and regulations to only follow by one census that was recreated in your people's favor twice. In other words, you only going off of one census. So when a person come to you and prove that they are full-blooded and you turn your nose up and say you don't accept it, then what? What are they being forced to be classified as? Indian, Negro, colored, black, African American. When a lot of you people and your ancestors paid $5 to be placed on these census records. That was the April Fool's joke. That's where it came from. That's where the April Fool's joke came from. It started on April 1st, 1887. April 1st, 1887. And then a lot of your people don't even look like us. You know for a fact that you coming from a totally different country, of a totally different continent. You know that. This is the reason why a lot of you all that are tied to those nations would not accept so-called genealogy DNA tests. You know, the same test that you're trying to tell us to take, but you won't accept it in yours because yours is going to reflect that you came from Siberia. And that means that you're not indigenous to this land. Automatically. So I don't want to hear the sob stories that you all will try to create. Try to put out your real story up against me. I dare each and every one of you to do it. And I want to see some government documentation of your people being reclassified and reclassified and reclassified just to hide the truth. I showed you where the term Native American came from. The Know-Nothings, the Native American Party. They were the third largest political party during the time period of the Federalists and the Whigs. The term Native was placed on anybody that was coming over here that were aligning themselves with particular religious beliefs and practices that had nothing to do with the American Indians who are indigenous to this land. You understand me? So I don't care who you think you are. I don't care what tribe you a chief of or this, that, and I don't care. You're all fraudulent. All of you. And I don't care why, when you get mad, it doesn't matter to me because you're all going down. See, karma works in two ways. Good and bad for a particular person. If you do bad, bad gonna come back to you. If you do good, good is gonna come back to you. But a lot of y'all been doing bad. So I'm here to warn you that karma is arriving at your doorstep. Not Santa. Don't worry about Santa trying to figure out if you've been good or bad. Karma already knows. And it's going to meet you right at your doorstep. And I see you foolish little foreigners online talking that trash and don't got nothing to back it up with but your own little commentators that be running with you and all of y'all poor living anyway. You don't outnumber us. Remember that. You don't. That's why I throw that 13% number back in their face. They try to say we make up 13% of the population. That's a lie. We are the majority. And this is the reason why they continuously bring over people from other countries of other continents right now, flooding them in to keep their numbers up. And they slap white on every single one of y'all. And here's another thing. Those that got ID cards that's attached to a particular nation, that don't mean that you're attached to a particular tribe. Once again, that doesn't mean that you're attached to a particular tribe or family. A family doesn't have to identify that they are a family by way of a card that's been federally recognized. A family is a family. You are born from your mother and father. You don't need an ID to state that. I told you that a nation ain't nothing but a club. That's what that is. And you got to be members of that. That's your membership card. That's what that means. So just because you have that don't make you any greater than me at all. You understand me? At all. Now, I have family members that are card carrying. I'm not knocking none of that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm knocking the idea of you thinking that you legit because you got an ID. And you so-called thinking you up high when you really down low because the government is still controlling you right now. The government forced you to have an ID. That means that you're not sovereign. That means that you are still a slave. Right now. That's what that means. Just like how they trying to force our people to carry around driver's licenses. You got to carry around an identification card. So do we. They just checked those identification cards are separating us by which district or which division runs us by way of the government. Your situation ain't no different from mine except for you are a foreigner. I'm not the one to be played with. This is the reason why y'all know that y'all were trying to discredit me and the work that I put out and, oh, don't listen to Dane, he don't know what he talking about. Because if that was the case, then none of y'all, if I didn't know what I was talking about, none of y'all would be saying anything right now. If I didn't know what I was talking about and my research wasn't as powerful as it is right now, y'all wouldn't have shit to say. But you got something to say for some odd reason. Because you know what I'm doing is working. And you know what I'm telling is the truth. You scared, ain't you? You scared, ain't you? Ain't you? Shout out to Erica Flowers. Thank you, sister, for your donation. I really appreciate that. James McMitchell, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for becoming a member. And Marvin Farr, thank you for becoming a member. Those that became a member during that session right there that I missed, I apologize, but it did pop up on the screen. When I'm in my zone, I'm in my zone, and sometimes I don't even look at chat. So y'all gotta excuse me for that, okay? Because it's up. And I'm tired of each and every one of y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Once again, it's up. We not playing no games with near one of y'all. None. I got a lot more people on my side than you think I do. And some of y'all calling the people that even follow me stupid. You got another thing coming here. And I bet these people making more money than you. I bet these people that you calling stupid making more money than you. How about that? And you got the nerve to call them stupid when you low right now. At the ground, moving from spot to spot, couch to couch. But oh no, he don't know nothing about the. Why don't you worry about your own tribe? I'm worrying about everybody out here. That's my main objective. I'm not zoned or focused in on one tribe. If that was the case, I would bring big lawsuits to the East Band Cherokee right now if I wanted to. I got the money to do that. I got attorneys on speed dial. I got attorneys on retainer in different states. I didn't play no games. When I said I'm on the front line, I'm on that. And I'm going to be the first one to pop shots too. And they going to connect. Headshot. I'm not playing with y'all. Snipers! I'm not. This gonna be the time. Yeah, but Dane, you getting arrogant. Dane, you getting, I've been arrogant. What? That's a good thing. I'm gonna embrace that. What you mean? Huh? That's where the leader gotta be. I'm not no beta male. I'm out here tough talking, tough walking. I'm doing all the tough work too. Everything I do is tough. You got a whole nother thing coming if you think anything on this side sweet. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The old me gone, but you don't want that old me to pop back up at you. You don't want that. But at the same time, we're about moving forward. And a lot of those people are trying to stop us from moving forward because they know that their exit is their next exit. That their exit is the next exit. I mean, we sitting back teaching each other about who we are. Why y'all so zoned in on us on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram? I should have put IG on the title. Why y'all so concerned about us being nosy? What we talking about? What we doing? What movies we putting out there? What moves we trying to make? Why? Why y'all so concerned about that? You scared? But I see what you doing. And when I got on TikTok and I saw that, I said, oh yeah, it's time now. I'm gonna make my presence well known on TikTok. My first video I posted 40K in 1 hour. Don't get it twisted, because if I tell my whole YouTube nation to come over on TikTok, they're gonna blow that thing up. And y'all really gonna be upset. Don't do it. We 500K strong over here. Shout out to C. James. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for becoming a member. Doc Moon Goddess, I'm dropping a bomb for y'all. I appreciate that. Thank you, sister. Dandria Brewer, I appreciate that, sister. Thank you so much. And Unc, I appreciate that. Break it down, Chief. We not trying to be Native Americans. We American Indians, the Niji. Absolutely correct. But this ain't got nothing to do with the Native Americans. Why don't y'all worry about your Native American BS with the government? We got our American Indian thing we going on right now. We got a lot of things that we have to do, and we doing it. Worry about y'all stuff. No, we not trying to be like Native Americans. This is a public announcement from Dane Calloway. We are not trying to be y'all. We never claimed to be y'all. You can keep your little practices and traditions and whatever you believe. I don't care about that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. My people, my ancient ancestors were not Native American. And that term is spanking brand new on top of that. And you allowed a foreigner to call you that. And you ran with it, thinking that you was gonna get our benefits as American Indian. We about to stop that. We about to put a stop to that, a cease to that. That's the problem right there. And then there's people out there that's claiming that we African. Well, Dane, can you speak some Cherokee? I sure can. But let me ask you this. Can you speak any African language? You claiming that you're African. When the last time I even seen that one of y'all speak something that's African? Right now. Now one of y'all got a video out teaching people about speaking an African language. And then you never told the people what part of Africa you referring to that you're a part of. You just gonna take the whole thing. Continent. Yeah, I'm African. Yeah, but Africans got the Africa continent has many countries. What country are you claiming that you are a part of or a descendant of? West Africa. Well, okay, what about the country? See, your brain stopped functioning right then and there. You once again, you over here worried about us. And you ain't even worried about you. See, here come the DC coming out of me. Hold up. I'm gonna keep it professional. You over here worried about us, and yet you don't even know nothing about your damn self. And I swear, if you turn that right back around and ask your grandmother, or ask your great-grandfather, or your grandfather, hey, granddad, grandma, did we come from Africa? You know what they're gonna say, right?
You talk more shit than a little bit. Back to Mother Africa. That's bullshit. You do not know a goddamn thing about Africa.
Again.
You do not know a goddamn thing about Africa.
Not a thing. Not a thing. The only thing that you know about Africa is what you were told. And then they tell you not to listen to... No, don't listen to Dane. He a YouTuber. But notice how they ain't never watched. Well, actually, they probably have watched my videos, and that's why they are so afraid right now. They see I don't play no games. I put the evidence on screen. Primary sources. Hold on. They see I don't play no games. I put the evidence on screen. Primary sources. I don't play no games with these people at all. Like, what makes you think I do? DJ so-and-so, thank you for becoming a member, brother. I appreciate that. Tasha Tash, I appreciate that, sister. Thank you for becoming a member. Research first, then react. Woo, that name. Research first, then react. I thank you, brother, for becoming a member. That's hard right there. I like that. Brother Derek Coleman. Woo, hold on. This is my brother right here.
It's up.
It's go time, Slim.
Brother Coleman, I appreciate you as always. And brother, I got a totally new number too. Some type of way I need yours. I suggest that you don't put it out here, but I need yours. We got to connect. We got to make that happen. Hopefully you on my Instagram still, because I still have Instagram, Brother Coleman. I need your information again. I got a brand new phone, brand new number. Please. Madeline Denson, I appreciate you for becoming a member. Thank you. Thank you, sister. Okay, yeah, you in the chat. Yes, Brother Coleman, yeah, because they need that, okay? It's time. It's time. It's time. Or if you in the 13% server, Brother Coleman, or on Patreon, something. I need your info. We got to make that happen. The people need it. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the love that y'all been supporting with the channel and the work that my wife and I put out, and y'all been showing us love everywhere. Not even on YouTube, but on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I couldn't believe the love I was receiving on TikTok. It was like, man, I was missing out. I was like, whoa, TikTok was, hold up. This was what's, I turned my nose up to TikTok. I should have. But it is what it is. We're doing it now. There is something I'm going to get into when it comes to this Africa stuff that people been trying to ditch out to our people, and they mad because people ain't taking it now. They not hearing that, oh, we black, oh, we African American no more. And do I have some hand claps? Let me give y'all a hand clap personally. I'm so glad that y'all stepping up to the plate and letting them know that they ain't got nothing to do with us. I'm so glad y'all doing that, because that's making them mad.
Perfect.
That's making them mad. But hold on, I'm about to bring this up right now because we got to go over this, because a couple people asked me to bring this up, and I did, but I didn't get a chance to. Go over it like how I would go over it, on my live stream. And I said to myself, okay, why not? This is okay. So a lot of the Pan-Africans were spreading the rumor about a year or two ago that it was an African leader telling us to come on back to Ghana and stuff like that, and they apologized for slavery. Come to find out, this was a Ghana pastor, a Ghana Christian pastor, that was stating all of this stuff. Back in 2018 at a conference, it was called I wrote that down, Jamaican Christian something. I forgot. But it was a staging. It was saying the second staging of the Jamaican Christian Conference in 2018, something like that. So he's not a leader. He was a pastor. They were lying the entire time. And that's what I was saying when they said it then. And I saw how they tried to bury this information, but luckily I was able to get in contact with these people by way of Instagram. And I was like, oh, okay, great. They still around. Matter of fact, let me show this to y'all. So I want you to notice the behavior of this gentleman here. I do not know his name, but he is a Ghana pastor. Okay. And they having a little gathering while I was raining right now outside of where they're located. They had this at, give me a second, I had that written down too. But they were at a particular area going over the fact that they apologized for slavery, right? Now, their involvement, he was apologizing for their involvement in slavery. That's what's critical. So let's go over this. So what he was saying, let me make sure I got this turned up. I don't, okay. So what he was saying was key. We gonna pause it, you know, and play it and work it out. Watch this.
We are very privileged to be with you, particularly our brothers and sisters from the Caribbean.
Hold on, let me make sure. Can y'all hear that? We good to go? Y'all can hear that, right? Y'all heard that clear? No, he's gonna state it. He's gonna state it. Watch. I'ma let him say it. I'ma let him say it, and then we're gonna go over it. And I want y'all to listen to what he's saying. All right, y'all can hear it? Listen closely. Watch this. So, all right, hold on. Let's start it from the top.
We are very privileged to be with you, particularly our brothers and sisters from the Caribbean.
Okay. Particularly from the Caribbean. Then somebody whispered, and the diaspora. Okay, and then he said,
the diaspora.
So listen to this closely. Right in the beginning, he had to be instructed on what to say. So you already know this was staged. Once again, let's start it from the top.
We are very privileged to be with you, particularly our brothers and sisters from the Caribbean and the diaspora.
You hear that, right? So that was right in the beginning. Somebody beside him saying, and the diaspora. And the diaspora is what he's saying. Now, let's move on.
And the people from all over Africa. Our brothers and sisters from all over Africa. I wish at this point to particularly to apologize deeply on behalf of the chiefs and people of Gold Coast and Ghana for the atrocities, the cruelty, the inhuman treatment that were committed 400 years ago.
Here they go again with that 400 number. We already went over that. But he's saying that this happened 400 years ago.
By my ancestors.
By his ancestors.
Hold on, the Atlantic slave trade.
Hold on,
400 years ago. By my ancestors.
See?
During the Atlantic slave trade.
During the Atlantic slave trade. It sounds like he don't know what he's talking about. Come on, y'all. Was it the transatlantic slave trade or the Atlantic slave trade? Which one was it, y'all? Somebody failing to tell him the correct information in his ear. Something. I'm just saying. He said the Atlantic slave trade, not the transatlantic. The Atlantic. All right.
400 years ago, by my ancestors, during the Atlantic slave trade.
So clearly he don't know what he's talking about. Clearly. That's just regurgitated information, right?
By my ancestors.
By his ancestors.
During the Atlantic slave trade. Where over 400 years ago, millions of our brothers and sisters were captured, sold, and transported under inhumane and cruel circumstances through Elmina Castle across to the Caribbean and to the New World.
Across to the Caribbean and to the New World. The New World is us. Remember, I told y'all that, right? They called this territory the New World. It's new to them, not to us. It's new to foreigners, not to us. Keep in mind, he said to come across to the Caribbean and then to the New World. To come across. Remember, I showed y'all can't do that by way of the ocean gyres? Once again, he's regurgitating information that he has no clue about. A lot of these people are. And they are misinformed and just spitting it out there as if it was truth and fact. As long as they getting that dollar bill putting in the side of that offering plate and whoever is paying for this trip, they good to go. They going back home. That was a good one, brother. We did a very good, brother. That was what? That's it. What was accomplished here? A staging of an apology. You staged an apology as if you're you're some type of prime minister, lawmaker. You're not any of that. You're a Christian pastor from Ghana. And then he just admitted that they sold their own people out and into slavery. And you're going to turn around and offer the people that were sold into slavery citizenship over there in Ghana? As if everything all good now, we're not going to do that same thing again. How could somebody trust you? Well, that was 400 years ago, Dane. What's the difference between then and now? If you couldn't trust them then, how can you pinpoint the trust now? How are you going to be safe and secure in Ghana right now? Where does it say, or where is it? Tell me that illusion that you have where you're going to feel comfortable enough to go to a country you never been to, you weren't born in, you don't have family members there at all, not even a friend, and you're going to be comfortable enough with going by with a Christian pastor say, and say, all right, fine, that's good enough. He apologized. I accept that. Boom, I'm going straight to Ghana, y'all. Come on, y'all, we African. They just admitted it. Well, actually, he didn't just admit it. He didn't admit that. He didn't admit that all people over here in the New World or the Caribbeans were African. He didn't admit that. He said his people were captured and kidnapped under inhumane conditions and then crossed to the Caribbean, sold and crossed into the Caribbean and the New World. Well, who were those people? How many was it? Who did that? What boats did they use? Who captured the people? What tribe was captured? What year did this take place? If it was over 400 years ago, tell me exactly when did that take place in Ghana? How come these stories are not being spreaded about amongst the people in Ghana? The only people that regurgitate this same information are people that are tied to Christianity. Why is that? And why is that 400 number always tied to Christianity in general? Answer these type of questions. Question everything. What is so significant about 400 years? 400 years, in 400 years, after year after year after year after year, that number never changes. What is so significant about that? Somebody telling a lie. And then this guy comes around and says,
Elmina Castle across to the Caribbeans and to the New World. On behalf of the chiefs and people of Ghana.
Wait a minute. On behalf of the chiefs and people of Ghana, how come the chiefs not speaking up? How come the people not speaking up? How come they sent a Christian pastor to speak for them? Don't forget that the American Colonization Society linked up with chiefs over here in America to send out less than 15,000 of them to populate parts of West Africa. Where the chiefs at? Now, I showed you the records of those chiefs' names that were here that got that done. I showed you that. Matter of fact, I done turned it into a book and I made it a documentary. So that means I put that information out 3 times. Or who was all a part in that assimilation of the American Colonization Society. They were calling it the Negro problem. Now we got to take some of these people out. They rebelling against us too much. They keep fighting, we losing. But he's saying on behalf of the chiefs and people of Ghana, why are they not here speaking up? Who are these people? Oh, well, we just got to take his word for it because of his somehow credibility as a Christian pastor from Ghana? That's how it works? Absolutely not. Look, fall for this here.
On behalf of the chiefs and people of Ghana, I do render unqualified apology.
I do render unqualified apologies. Whoa. What? I do render an unqualified apology. What? So that means that what you're saying is not even qualified. You didn't even get the verification or the validation rather from the people that you're referring to that you're speaking on their behalf. So it's all a gimmick. Unqualified. So you're not even qualified to state this apology. Right? Right? That's right, they doing missionary work. That's what this is. They doing missionary work. Right here.
Real life.
Come on now. And people fell for this? Are you kidding me?
People of Ghana, I do render unqualified apology.
Unqualified apology. He said that clearly.
And people of Ghana, I do render unqualified apology.
With
deep
emphasis.
From the bottom of our hearts.
Deep from the bottom of our hearts. I mean, that's like a slap in the face to me. I mean, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see how y'all feeling out there. I'm looking at the chat. How y'all feeling about this right now? What y'all feeling? Yeah, unqualified. That's what he said. He said unqualified. How y'all feel about this? I'm just saying, right? And people were, and who was unqualified to accept this apology? This unqualified apology. Who? The people. Listen, hold on. Look at how deep that is. He put out, yeah, this is super disrespectful. He put out an unqualified apology on behalf of the chiefs and the people of Ghana. To unqualified people, didn't he? Because who else would he be talking to? The qualified people? If he's unqualified, he doesn't have the right to speak to the qualified people. Man, come on. All right, come on.
I do render unqualified apology. Deep from the bottom of our hearts. Deep from our bottom of our hearts. But one thing that I want you to be aware of.
We got to be aware of this.
It was not without resistance.
It was not without resistance, and he's smiling. And he's smiling.
But one thing that I want you to be aware of. It was not without resistance. Some of our chiefs did fought and resisted.
Some of our chiefs, listen to him, some of our chiefs fought and resisted. But I thought you said it was the chiefs that was... Okay, wait a minute. Is this the reason why your apology is unqualified? Not you didn't say people fought and resisted. You're going to say chiefs fought and resisted.
It was not without resistance. Some of our chiefs did fought and resisted. Some of our people did fought and resisted.
Okay, now he said people. People were in the background saying amen. I don't know if y'all can hear that.
But we are fighting a losing battle against a stronger army.
Why they putting their hand on their heart? Are they pledging allegiance to something? What is going on here? Why they got their hand on their heart? What is that about?
People with guns, and we had no guns. They deceived us with liquor and all other temptations.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. So if you was fighting against him, hold on. Let me get this straight. They were rebelling, and they was fighting against temptations of liquor. Let me make sure he said, okay, let me hear that one more time.
They deceived us with liquor.
With liquor? It looked like he been drinking right there. They deceived us with liquor. Look how happy he got as soon as he said that word. And then what?
And all other temptations.
And all other temptations. What would that be? Something you could smoke? Something you could, put your face in where the sun don't shine? And all other temptations. They deceived us with liquor and all other temptations. He doing a narration story for you. Wait a minute, so y'all gave up because of liquor? Not only did you deceive your people for some liquor and other temptations, listen to how that worked. Not only did you deceive your people because of liquor and other temptations, but because they had guns and y'all didn't. So they were forcing y'all to drink liquor by way of, holding a pistol to your head. Drink this liquor. I will do as you say. That is not a problem with my people. That don't sound right to me. If you had chiefs, real chiefs, people would be fighting. But now they came in with the liquor, and we got drunk, and our troubles were washed away. It don't sound right to me. I'm just saying. That's exactly what he's saying, though. Let's go back a tad bit.
But we are fighting a losing battle against a stronger army.
Against a stronger
people with
army.
Guns.
Hold on. But, and that's another thing. They were fighting a losing battle against a stronger army. Now, what army was that? What army was that? That would have to be not only etched in stone and written in textbooks, that would have to be passed down. Not just by way of pastor such and such. That would have to be passed down. Y'all know, I'm telling y'all. And then y'all got the nerve to be hiding up under Christianity and this and that. That the karma is going to come for y'all. All these lies y'all been saying, karma is knocking at your door.
They had no guns.
They had no guns.
They deceived us with liquor and all other temptations.
Now, if you have me and my wife's book called It Was Told in Reverse, if you go to the chapter, see, I'm not in front of it right now. If you go to the chapter where I'm talking about the American Colonization Society, I do break down what they brought over there as if it was liquor and all other temptations. But they were outnumbered. It wasn't just because they had guns. I gave you the people's names and everything. But here's the thing. It wasn't a war at all. It wasn't a war. It wasn't a war. These people were already jailed. So when you hear terms like captured, they were already jailed by their own people. So they sold their inmates off for money or for liquor and other temptations. That's what was going on. So you were selling your own people out that you thought were criminal, okay, amongst your own people. That's what you did. And now you turning around and you apologizing. But you a pastor. And you said you're unqualified to give this apology, but you're just going to do it anyway, since they don't want to do it. Because why would the Chiefs want to do it when they actually gave the order to make it happen, right? I mean, if the story was true, if the story was true.
Yes. They deceived us with liquor and all other temptations. Whatever the circumstances that led it to us, we stand here to render apology. And it's my wish and prayer that this apology is accepted. It's accepted.
Really?
Deep by our brothers and sisters from the diaspora. May the blood of Jesus
right after that
assist us.
Oh my! Whoa! Stop! No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Sisters from the diaspora. May the blood of Jesus assist us to overcome that evil, that never again.
Wait a minute. That's a contradiction. The foreigners brought over. Okay, here we go again. The foreigners brought that over. And now you trying to use something that the foreigners gave you in order for you to overcome that same evil that the foreigners brought? Hold on, wait.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Wait a minute now. Hold up. That's a little. No, that's not even a little. That's a lot to the left, brother. Right after that, you gonna say, oh man, see? Look at the indoctrination. So not only had they indoctrinated our people, they indoctrinated those people that are over there in West Africa and the Caribbean islands. Look what they did. Switching up the story. And they did it through religion because only, religious people are going to fall for these same stories. Everybody else like, what the hell are you talking about? What? That did not happen. So this is a big problem. Remember I told you that they use religion against you to stop you from rebelling, to stop you from revolting, to stop you from killing them as intruders. And then people like this regurgitate this saying, and look, this person may be from Ghana for real, but it's people in America that claim that they African that sound just like this. That sound just like him. And they got the nerve to tell our people that we wrong for claiming who we are by way of us doing our own research on our family members to find out for sure. It's not just that we stepping up claiming that we indigenous. We actually did work, found out, verified, then claimed that we are indigenous. And we know that you have a lot of foreigners that are in our place and a lot of people that look like you and I right now that's a part of those tribes right now got them foreigners back right now. No, I'm Afro-Indigenous. No, you gotta say Afro. Afro is a hairstyle. Why are you being called a hairstyle? I'm Afro-Native. Afro is a hairstyle. That is not a people. And Native is a foreigner. Hello.
Set it on fire.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up out of your sleep.
So those of you that are out there hating on my people because they waking up, because they know the truth and they verified on their own and they did their own paperwork, their own genealogy on their own individual family, something that you cannot do. Worry about your own stuff. I'm going to keep it professional. Worry about your own things. Don't worry about us. Because now we know, since you so worried about us, that karma's heading your way. And it ain't going to be for the good. It's going to be for the bad of you. Malevolence. See, we know better. Our people didn't know better back then, but we know better now. Once again, we don't need everybody to think like that. We only need 13% of our people to think like this. And everybody else gonna follow suit. You know why? Because they ain't gonna have a choice. The truth is coming. The truth is here. The truth is prevailing. The truth is puncturing every single wound right now that y'all got, because y'all know y'all scared. Deep down inside, your stomach dropping. Your stomach boiling, bubbling. You're scared. You're nervous. You don't know what to do. Don't you dare worry about it. Because even long after me, people going to still be seeing me ringing these same bells that I'm stating right now. Regardless if you like it or not. And we are going to get things done for our people, for our benefit. And you will close your trap because we told you to. Can't no foreigner dictate or tell us who we are when they just got here. And without our help, the foreigners wouldn't be still residing here. Yep, that's right. That's one thing I can agree on is the foundational part. We did set the foundation. Okay? But now it's time to take over the rest of the whole thing. Because you went out of term. A lot of your folks, not only did they went out of turn, they reneged. So we're going to be taking more than 3 books back up off you. You got to drop your whole hand on the table now. Because we already see it without looking at it. It's game over. Where my laugh at? Where the laugh at? See, we be wildin' up a turtle wildin'. Them squatters had to stay in TPs. Think about that. What makes you think that we had to stay in tents? We didn't. A foreigner had to stay in a tent, especially if they had nowhere else to go. That's called squatting. Our people had mounds, mountains, castles, houses that we built. You understand what I'm saying? That we built. This is the reason why they upset with y'all. This is the reason why they upset with me.
Hey, they asking me what I be rapping for. I tell them I'm not like these rapping folk. I'm here to wake up my people with truth that's illegal, cause that's why they lacking, no. They are not amused that you gotta think, cause a lot of views watered down the sink. What they trying to do is to lie to you, disguise as news, bottled up to drink. This ain't about your low feelings, this about standing on your business, this about building our buildings and building a structure that benefit billions, Our infrastructure got a bigger budget, longevity, you think and cover. Birth in our own nations like they children, and we date America, a thicker mother. We be wildin' up a turtle wildin'. Them squatters had to stay in TVs. The revolution out on TVs. Shout out to all of my Nijis. Even Putin rushing just to be free. So it's time to finish what we really started. How did we build up America? Same way today, we are still the biggest artists. Don't allow them to tell you no different when all of the evidence right there in front of you. Look, the enemy banking off our people's ignorance. They making fun of you, cook. Word on the street, there's supremacy week because in reality they shook. Judgment Day, we be throwing more than books. Okay then. Okay then.
Judgment Day will be throwing more than books. Okay then. Perfect. I'm trying to tell you, your time is up now. We stepped up to the plate. We batting now. And we hitting all strikes, baby. I love y'all. That's all I wanted to say. I ain't got to say no more. I shouldn't have to say no more. But of course, I'm going to be putting out more content after this. Join the 13% community serve if you bout yours. I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all next time. Bado.
I'm just here to make you think.